Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today. Obviously by the title of this video, we're here to talk about the 13 animes I am watching this winter 2025 season, y'all. I'm so excited to get into this. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my anime list, which, haha, funny enough, you should follow me on my anime list if you want to get into it. We're ranking this though, like in groups, not by like best to worst, but they're going to be in groups, okay? They're going to be like mid to like, oh, I kind of like this, to I think this is going to be the GOAT of the season. Start off with the list of animes that are obviously just like kind of mid, not mid in a bad way. I know people say to like dunk on things, but not mid in a bad way. Mid and just like, oh yeah, I'll put this on. This is okay. This is enjoyable. Somebody asked me, I'd be like, yeah, it's cool to watch, you know? So starting off with those, and these are obviously first impressions. I have no idea how this will turn out, but if my 6-7 years of watching anime is like any test of time, I've seen everything. I've seen probably upwards of almost 1,000 different animes at this point. If that's gonna test to anything, is that usually I can peep a good show. I will say that about myself. I can. We're starting here at the kind of mid-range, starting off with Dr. Detective. I did watch the first episode. It's okay. I think that there's another show in my mind, and I'll put it on the screen here, that I think does this better. But Dr. Detective is not bad. It's about a girl who works at a hospital who has a really good knack of like finding what's wrong with people, but she doesn't just do it at the hospital. She doesn't just solve like mysteries regarding to like regular injuries. She solves mysteries relating to like supernatural stuff. So that's where the first episode left off. I think it's on episode 3 right now. I just have not watched that much because like I said, there's better things on this list. I hated to put this here, but there's just better romances this season. Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You. It was good. The first episode was good. I was gagged. The ending, I was gagged. But Reverse Harem is just not where I'm at right now, and I just think that there's going to be better romances this season. But essentially where we're at, we have a group of childhood friends that are about to graduate high school. They're living through the pandemic at this time. It's set in 2020, and one of them confesses to the main girl. That is where the first episode left off anyways. Episode 2 I think just came out. Okitsura, I think that's it. Okitsura, I fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just don't know what she's saying. That one's pretty good. It has a nice twist in it. Basically, this boy who grew up in Tokyo moves to Okinawa, and because he's in essentially the Japan version of the country, he has like no idea what they're saying through their accent. They speak a very traditional like Okinawan language that they took over before Japan conquered Okinawa. So he doesn't know what them people are saying at all. But the girl he's in love with, I mean, you find this out in the first episode, the girl he's in love with don't really like him back. She's trying to hook her friend up with him. So that's where the first episode leaves off. I think they're on episode 2 or 3 right now. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. That one's typical isekai, a boy with a little bit of twist. I'll give it to that. Some of these isekais are like stepping it up because they're realizing isekai it used to be something so sacred. Isekai used to be something so sacred, and now it's just not. Now isekai animes are a dime a dozen. It's flooded the market. You have to do something different. So I will respect that they spiced it up a bit, okay? He lived in his normal world. He did not die. He would just go to another world when he would fall asleep. He would like dream and go into another world. And then when he woke up in the morning, he was back in his world. The problem is he took a friend with him. Now this friend is here, and that's where we have Miss Elf in Japan. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. This one was interesting. I'm still not sure where to feel about this. I think that Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf is having episode 2 come out if it's not already out this week. But Zenshu. It's about a woman who is an animator who was in the process of making like her next big hit when she I think she's like, you know, she gets transported into the world of one of her favorite animated movies that made her want to be an animator. And she's like in that world trying to change things because it's a very tragic story. So she's trying to save the characters that she loves there. I think they're on episode 2 right now that just came out this week. And like I said, it's okay. It's okay. I would put it on. I would watch it. But would I rewatch it? Would I call it my favorite? No, I would not. But those are the ones I would just call okay. Let's get into the ones that are actually pretty good this season. So, Honey Lemon Soda. Let's get into it. Honey Lemon Soda. Part of me wants to hate it, but you can't. You literally can't hate it. Honey Lemon Soda follows a girl who is ridiculously bullied all throughout middle school. I think it might have started in elementary school, but definitely picked up in middle school. She's relentlessly bullied. It's so sad. Aww. And then she meets a guy who's also mean to her, but he's like, I'm mean to you because I need you to fight back, because I need you to want better for yourself. I need you to be better. Be the girl that I see you to be. And I'm like, okay. Honey Lemon Soda might be in my GOATED list for this season. We'll circle back. It's pretty good with an asterisk mark, because if it was moved to my GOATED list, I wouldn't mind at all. Would not mind at all. Sticking with kind of the romance thing, I want to escape from princess lessons. Yes, this was a good one. I thought it was just going to be like mid, but it's actually pretty good. A girl was chosen by the kingdom to be the next princess. So she trained from the time that she was a very little girl until the time she's ready to like marry him to like be his princess, be the queen. And eventually he's like, hey, I don't know if I want to be with you. I don't know if I want to do this with you. She's like, thank God. This is the best news she's heard in her life, because she moved back to the country where her family from and just be the nature girl she was always meant to be. And then the man is like, wait, you actually have a personality. Wait, I actually kind of love you again. Let's go back and get married. And she's like, no, I will never go back and do princess lessons. No, I hate it there. Episode 2 just came out. I am caught up on this one, because when I tell you this is the pretty good list, I'm caught up on this one. Episode 2 just came out and it is really good. She's like, recognizes that she likes the prince. She doesn't hate him. She recognizes that she likes the prince, but she's also like, listen, friend, I would rather have my freedom than be tied down to a man. And it eats. She ate. There was nothing left on the plate. Period. Sakamoto days. Are y'all insane? I just need to take a moment for this. Are y'all insane? Why are y'all online being like, the animation sucks, the animation sucks, the animation sucks? Have y'all never seen 7 Deadly Sins? That animation sucks. Y'all must not be romance girls for real. Because have you ever seen like romance anime that has a little bit of fantasy in it? That's like bottom of the barrel animation. Those get no money. Sakamoto Days looks good. It looks really good. Not everything has to be Demon Slayer, and that's not to say it's not as good as Demon Slayer. They have 2 different animation styles. We're literally comparing apples and oranges. The only thing they have in common is that they're fruit. The only thing they have in common is that they're anime. Sakamoto Days is good, and this is a pretty good anime. We're following an assassin who retired, and now all these people from his previous life are kind of like, hey, you can't retire, you can't leave us. I don't know where you thought you was going. You got some dirt to dig up. But he's the best assassin in the world. You can't kill him. It's like a deadly slice of life. You have to love it. You have to love it. Okay, y'all. We have made it to the GOATED list. Y'all, we've made it to the list of GOATED anime. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I'm so excited to share this with you. Because these are the animes that, like, I would rewatch 1,000,001 times. Let's start at the top. This might be my favorite one of the season, and only 1 episode is out. I will literally cry if this does not turn out as good as the first episode, but this anime first episode will go down in history as one of the best first episodes in anime history. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Moment of silence. Y'all, how real is that? You know what? When you've been working overtime for a month, when it's too much, you overworked, you underpaid, work by 9, off past 5, like when the world seems like it's too much trying to break your soul, yeah, I will solo any boss to clock out on time. Yeah, I will solo any boss to clock out on time. I didn't know fantasy comedy was a niche that I needed so bad, but it's a niche I needed so bad, and it's not an isekai. It's not an isekai. It's not a harem. It's not got anything weird going on. She's literally just the strongest girl possibly in the world. But all she wants to do is work a 9 to 5. She don't want to be out there killing them things. She wants her job with her pension, with her benefits, living a good life. She get off on time. She go home, enjoy herself, do her self-care, go to sleep, wake up the next day, have a good normal routine. She's like, these adventurers not taking care of their jobs. I have to go out there and beat these monsters up for them. But she'll do it because she wants to clock out on time. She's tired of the overtime. I have to respect it. I have to respect it. That first episode was so good. These next couple ones are obvious. Obvious bangers, hitters. That's why they have a season 2. First one up, My Happy Marriage. This second season came out with a bang. I didn't think that they would be able to top what was going on, but the story continued flawlessly. And it's so good. It's so good right now, y'all. It's so good right now. Y'all, why I just remembered I could turn on my lights. That's hilarious. The lights are on now. That's the aesthetic. Anyways, My Happy Marriage picks up. The couple is good. They're so good, but they're going to meet the mother-in-law. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what meeting a mother-in-law means. It's just some mess. And there's also some fantasy stuff trying to ruin the world, kill people. That's exciting too. But like, our girl versus the mother-in-law. Hey, one thing I will say, she's not the same bitch she used to be. She's not who she used to be, okay? This mom-in-law trying to call her names, do all this stuff. She's actually been tortured by her family. So you can't do anything to this girl. You can't do anything to Mio that she ain't already been through. Step up your game. And obviously, The Apothecary Diaries season 2. Now, one thing I will say is that first episode is a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow. Like, we were boom, 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 boom at the end of last season. And then we've kind of just like taken a breath, get our life together. That's exactly how the first season started off. So then I know that means we finna get into some mess. I'm not gonna read the manga. I'm not gonna read no spoilers because I trust the process. The Apothecary Diaries is such a good anime that I don't even have to know what's coming up. I don't need to know about anything. I just know I'm going to have a good time. That's all I need to know. And keeping up the trend, y'all, with the second season animes. These last 2 also have second seasons. Blue Box, yeah. That's a romance. I will say, no spoilers. I have not started watching the season 2 of Blue Box or the second half of season 1 of Blue Box. I haven't started watching it, but what a good, just like good high school romance that shows the intricacies of life, that doesn't like make these teenagers just prioritize being in love. It shows teenagers actually being teenagers, caring about other things, life being messy. Like, it's not like I'm ready to just myself messy, but just like a really good slice of life romance. Like, it's back to our roots. A boy, the kohai, pining over his senior, his senpai, but then the childhood best friend and the mess, but he also has his own dreams and aspirations of being like a Batman star. Like, yeah, I do love that. Aww. Yeah. Y'all, the last one on this list. Let me close this. Let's turn off the iPad. We're about to get serious. I turned it off the wrong way. Let's get serious. The last one on this list, Unnamed Memory. If you follow me on Instagram, I was crying about this anime. The way the first season ended. This man spent so many episodes, weeks, months, a year in the time of the anime, pining after this woman for that ending. But don't worry, it got a season 2. Season 2 is airing right now. And it's a fantasy romance, and it's not perfect. The pacing is not perfect. Reddit will tell you that. Unnamed Memory, the pacing is, it feels like they're trying to get through a bunch of stuff to get us through the story. I know. But the last 2 episodes of season 1, like, it's a good fantasy romance, and then you get to the last episode of season 1, tears, bawling. But then season 2 comes out. You're like, okay. But you're just so pissed from what happened at the end of season 1 with this couple that you're just like, but it's fine. Because season 2 is shaping up. And I think I get what the message here is with this anime. It's that, like, at the root of it all, can love conquer all? I get it. But goddamn, did you have to steal my heart? Shove a knife in my heart to prove it? Hey, y'all. That was all of them. Those are all the little animes I've been watching. You see how fastly we got through that? Fastly is not a word. Do you see how quickly we got through that? That was 13 animes that I'm watching, technically, with some asterisk marks that I'm not all caught up on because 13 is a really big number. I have a full-time job, y'all. I have a full-time job. So I will catch up over the President's Day weekend because ain't nothing better gonna happen in this President's Day weekend. And I will catch up on all the shows that I'm watching. And I'm so excited for everyone to watch them too. If you're watching anything I'm watching, please let me know so that we can talk about it. together. I need some friends who are watching all the shows I'm watching. Let me know your thoughts. And this is not a end-all be-all list. This is just what I'm watching. There are tons of stuff out right now. There's a couple things that like I didn't list that I still need to watch this season that like I just have not gotten around to yet. I might wait till they're a little bit further because I fear they may be on the mid list. Like I said, just time fillers. And there's too much going on for me to be watching time fillers right now. But there are a couple more things that I do want to watch. If there's anything you want to suggest, please let me know. There's also a lot of garbage isekais that came out this new season. Don't recommend me those. I know which ones you're talking about. Do not recommend them to me. But that's all. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you have any suggestions, I can make more videos. And until next time, y'all. Bye.